Okay, hello everyone. So, today's video, I want to talk to you guys about anxiety. I don't want to make this video too long. Quick little video in regards to anxiety, what I've learned about it, what I currently am going through, and how I handle these things. So, first and foremost, I want to start this video off by telling you that when you experience anxiety, it's very important that you reassure yourself that it is just that, right? A lot of times when you're experiencing anxiety, or symptoms of anxiety, you can overthink yourself into believing that there's something wrong with you, or this feeling is forever, or this feeling is never going to go away, or nobody can understand you. It's a very isolated and scary feeling to experience. So I want to reassure you, and I want you to also reassure yourself that, this feeling, just like everything else, will pass, and everything will be okay. And hearing that helps me. But also, when I am experiencing those symptoms, I be sure to reassure myself in that same way. Speak to yourself very gently. That's the next point that I want to make with you guys. It's very important that you speak to yourself as if you were a close friend, right? If you have a boyfriend, girlfriend, a loved one that were to come to you with these symptoms or come to you with a troubling feeling, you would speak words of affirmation to them, and you would treat them with very gentle care. So I want to encourage you guys to speak to yourself in the same way. Be very soft, be very gentle, and most importantly, be very patient. Like I said, no feeling is forever. Over time, these feelings will pass. These emotions, these physical, mental feelings, everything that you are experiencing will pass. So speak to yourself very gently. The next point that I want to make to you guys, and what has helped me, is being aware of everything prior to an anxiety attack or prior to a panic attack. And what I mean by that is, a lot of times when we are experiencing the anxiety attack or experiencing the panic attack, that's when we're most aware of our triggers. But how to prevent those things from happening, is from what I have learned myself, is things that we watch, music that we listen to, caffeine, people that we spend time around that can be very triggering, that cause us, it's kind of like death by 1,000 paper cuts, right? Until you finally have that one initial panic attack, you don't realize how many things that you did up until that point, you allowed yourself to be a part of, people that you were around, maybe the things that you're eating, the sugar, stuff like that. You don't realize how much those things play such a big factor. And like I said, it's kind of like a death by 1,000 paper cuts. So maybe you get triggered one time, nothing happens, 2 times, 3 times, but on that 10th time, that could be, the cherry on top, the thing that sets things off. So, being aware of those triggers for yourself, and this could differ from person to person, but, for me, like I said, is, the things that I eat, the things that I consume of every type of consumption, right? So like the things that I eat, that could be sugars, foods that are toxic to the body. You guys know I don't drink, I don't smoke, so staying away from that. No drugs or alcohol. I'm trying to think what else. People that you're around, things that you watch, music that can trigger you, places that can trigger you. And I'm not saying to avoid everything and live your life in fear. That's not at all what I'm trying to tell you. But what I am telling you is, be very cautious and understanding and aware of your surroundings, and try to live your best life, in the most healthiest way as possible, and don't allow yourself to get to that point, because those are triggers, and those triggers can and eventually will get the best of you. And when they do, like I said, understand that everything will be okay. The next thing that I want to tell you guys, and something that I have learned from watching another fellow YouTuber, his name is The Anxiety Guy. Go check out his page. He's helped me tremendously. He talks a lot about how the same part of you that checks on the symptoms is the same part of you that creates the symptoms. And that's something that I repeat to myself daily. We check on these symptoms to see if the symptoms are still there. But by doing so, you are also creating the symptoms, right? So you're constantly checking in with yourself, making sure you're okay. My video got cut short because I ran out of storage. It's the craziest thing, because I have like the second to most storage that you can have on an iPhone, and I still run out of storage because I just keep so much fucking photos and videos on my phone that are completely unnecessary. Like photos from like 7 years ago. You guys gotta remember that I'm a personal trainer, so I keep like a lot of like client check-in photos and videos and stuff like that. So it takes up a lot of storage. I kid you not, I have like over 30,000 photos. It's ridiculous, and it's actually kind of starting to consume my life. But just to reiterate, okay? So just to reiterate, we are talking about, or I was talking about the fellow YouTuber under the name The Anxiety Guy, and how he discusses how by you checking in on your symptoms, you are also creating those symptoms, okay? So be very cautious of that, of always checking in. Do your best to, just be present and be in the moment. And that is going to be what helps you, with that anxiety as well. So next thing, and this is one of the, I would say, biggest things that helps me, and I'm still practicing today, is by catching those negative thoughts. And you hear it a lot. Like I even talk a lot about it on this page, where I tell you guys to challenge a negative thought with a positive thought, right? That's super important. But what I really want you guys to do is recognize when you're having a negative thought or an intrusive thought, and see it for just that, and stop it before that domino effect continues. So for example, if you're having an anxiety attack, if anybody who's watching this video has an anxiety attack, a lot of times you'll get like pain in the chest, right? Now, because you're having this pain in the chest, you start checking on your symptoms, and you're like, well, fuck, like I might be having a heart attack, and what if I need to go to the hospital, and then, well, the hospital's 15 minutes away, and I'm not going to make it, and whatever. You start to panic, and you allow yourself to go down this road of unhealthy thinking, when initially, if you were to catch that thought, you're just having an anxiety attack, and that feeling will pass, and it's a little bit of tightness in your chest, and that's just one major example, but it can go, with anything. Maybe my partner's cheating, and then what if it's this person, and then whatever, blah, blah, blah. You guys know what I'm trying to say. So that's the biggest thing that is really helping me currently in the stage that I'm in, is, catching those negative thoughts, those moments where I find myself overthinking, seeing it for just that, and stopping it. You can switch your mindset at will. You can challenge those negative thoughts with positive thoughts, and begin to think about other things. And you have the power. And when it comes to anxiety, it feels like you don't have the power. It feels as if you're out of control. Submit to the symptoms, the uneasy feelings of the anxiety and feeling anxious, but understand that as far as your thoughts, you have the power. So challenge those negative thoughts. And when you feel scared, understand that this feeling will pass. That's the video for today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you stuck through to the end of this video, give the video a like. If you're not subscribed to the channel, go ahead and do so. I like making content that I know helps me. So understanding that it helps me, I also realize that there's someone out there that is going to appreciate these videos and these videos will impact them. So if you guys found this video helpful, if you found this video entertaining or whatever the case is, any of the content that I make entertaining or helpful, give it a thumbs up. If you absolutely hate it, then go ahead and give it a thumbs down, but give me some sort of feedback, engage with the channel. But with that being said, everything will be okay. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys are taking great care of yourself. Remember to be patient, be gentle, and be loving and kind to yourself. Thank you for watching. Yeah, talk to you guys later.